Stormy Daniels and Ben Roethlisberger. I am so sorry, Pittsburgh. This has been a rough 2 weeks, and it might get worse. In recalling her affair with Mr. Trump, Stormy Daniels, who, by the way, Stephanie Clifford, no idea, said she remembers meeting Roethlisberger at a hotel in Lake Tahoe the night after she first had sex with Donald Trump. She said Roethlisberger was, quote, hanging out with Mr. Trump, then a real estate. He had to leave, I don't remember why, and he made Ben promise to take care of me. I stayed for another 15 to 20 minutes, and Ben actually walked me up to my room that night because Donald told him to. Yeah, he walked me all the way to my hotel room. He was chatting with Mr. Trump, and at the end of the night, he asked Ben to take her to his hotel room, and her hotel room, and here we go. She says he asked for a goodnight kiss. Ben Roethlisberger did. She refused. She says he pushed lightly on her door as they stood outside her hotel room. I was terrified. I am rarely terrified, Daniels wrote, saying Roethlisberger responded saying, come on. She closed the door and writes that Roethlisberger stood outside not leaving while knocking at her door for several minutes, but eventually left. CNN reached out to Big Ben, have not heard back. Stormy previously discussed this is important, with In Touch magazine in 2011, but this is the first time she described being afraid or claimed he tried to kiss her. Roethlisberger denied to comment previously. Thoughts?
I don't know at least the chronological order between the rape accusations with Roethlisberger and this. I'm not sure what year this is alleged to have happened, but so the fear could have come from just hearing about all the news about what had gone down before with him and this woman, and being alone with him and all that stuff. So I get that fear, and Ben Roethlisberger should have understood that too. But I mean, many people don't really understand how they come off.
Real quick, to answer your question, 2006 is when this occurred. Mm-hmm. 2009 was when
the other allegations occurred.
Yes.
So I mean, okay, so I mean, part of it is part of selling the book. Other part of it is the account of what happened. What else did he say as he went up to the room with her? As we know from the 2009 incident, there was crude jokes being said. So something led to her being afraid of him when he she said gently pressed on the door. Not went, come on, let's get in there.
Right.
So there was
sort
something
of like
else.
In 2009.
Yeah. There was something else going on that made her feel like this was a bad situation. And apparently was right if he stood outside and knocked on the door for
Ben
several
sounds
more
desperate,
minutes.
man. He sounds desperate, and he wants Donald Trump's sloppy seconds. Let's acknowledge this as well. Everyone's nodding their head. Like, if we're going in chronological order here, that's what he wanted. If this is to be believed, Ben comes off as desperate, and it sounds like he wants to be someone that he is not.
And the thing is now, especially with the reputation, this just doesn't, it's going to be even harder. Mm-hmm. From the position that you'd normally be in, being a star quarterback and rich athlete and all that stuff, it should be generally easy. You shouldn't have to be so
dumb. Desperate. Yeah, agreed. Alrighty, well, that closes this chapter of TYT Sports. Let us know your thoughts, comment section below, and subscribe, why don't you? If you made it to the end of this video, mazel tov. If you want to see more, hit the bell and hit subscribe. Why don't you?